my cutest little KCET champions. I hope all of you are doing absolutely good. Well, this is your Jasmin Mam and I'm over here today to talk about the books that you should be having and the books that you should not be having. So you know what? I'll tell you one general analysis, okay? So over 3 lakh children, this year it was almost 3.1 to 3.2 lakh children appear for KCET examination. Now, if at all this is the number of children who are applying or appearing for it, what is that something that you have within you that makes you different enough to top KCET? Because I'm pretty sure you're watching this video because you want to get a good college via KCET. And when I say good college, that means you're talking about top colleges. And when I say top colleges, that means that you have to get top rank as well. So what makes you different? There should be something that makes you different, right? Let me know in the comment section. Well, according to me, every person who probably wishes to top the examination, they have one quality in them. One quality. And you know what is that? And that is consistency. And it is one of the most difficult quality to have. We never can be too much consistent. For example, I start off a hobby, there might be 110% chance that I might just drop it off. Why? Because automatically we get tired, we get bored of it, and we switch to things that are more entertaining for us. But every topper that you have seen, it's not just about KCET, it's about JEE or any examination that you see in general. Or it's not even about examination. Anyone who performs well in some of the other art out there, or any sport, the one thing that would be seen in them is consistency. They practice consistently. And over here, you guys also should be having that. But along with consistency, you should be prioritizing the right type of books as well. Because when you're consistently practicing for KCET 2027, at that time your effort should not be wasted. You are anyway prioritizing KCET. You are doing it again and again every single day. You are studying for KCET examination, but you should also study from the right resource. That is also super important. And this is where most children do mistake. The biggest mistake is not lack of books. Everyone has so many books, but the biggest mistake is choosing too many books, and especially the wrong ones. So if at all you're some KCET aspirant who thinks that I am going to prepare using my JEE book, or basically if at all I study for JEE, my KCET will be cleared, I tell in every single video, it does not work like that. I do agree KCET is a very easy examination in comparison to JEE, but KCET makes you run around basics. It makes you run around basics, so you should be pretty sure that you are really good at it. You get it? So over here, I'll tell you, there are only 4 books that you need to refer for your KCET preparation. The first one would be your NCERT book. I promise you, nothing comes out of your NCERT for KCET examination. Nothing comes out of your NCERT. NCERT is the basic thing that you need to have. Each and every line of NCERT is super important. Now, depending upon the subject, obviously, you would be having differences. For example, in biology, you cannot miss out on any single thing that is being written in your NCERT. In the case of physics or mathematics, that could be a formula that you should not be missing out. You get it? But NCERT is something that you should be following, and this is enough. You do not need multiple reference book for your concepts. This would be enough. If you're worried about concept, please understand there are much number of YouTube videos out there. In our channel only, we have started the A series where we have started teaching. Right? So for concepts, you can use NCERT and videos out there. NCERT and videos. And I'll tell you the best way. Okay, the best way to deal with the concept is watch the video, understand the concept, open your NCERT, read it. Keep it along. Okay, both of them should be kept along with each other and it should be covered together. That is the best way. In that way, you will be able to save a lot of your time. If at all you just read your NCERT, it might be time-taking process. You might get bored. You might have seen that once we read NCERT, it's like sometimes we get stuck and we just remain stuck there. That should not be happening out there, right? Every single time, once or twice, it's fine. For that only, I'm telling you, refer videos. Okay, understand the concept. Now read your NCERT, it will be faster. That means you are smarter there when you do so. Cool. Yes, so that's all. Now the next thing is you should be having a KCET PYQ book. I'll tell you what book and all in the next slide. But there should be a KCET PYQ book where the PYQs of the previous year are being considered. And always note, please make sure that you do not refer to some older books out there, because some children, they borrow books from their seniors and things like that, right? So there are chances that you might be going through some deleted topics which might not be there. So please be sure that you have a reference book which is not too old, okay, which is not too old. And always understand, in KCET, the PYQs are not going to be repeated as such. You will not see the same question coming again, but you will see the same concept repeating again. Same concept. For example, I just give you an example, just giving an example of biology. In that, probably there is a concept that is microsporogenesis. There can be multiple questions coming out from the same concept in different manner, but you will get an idea of what concept is important with the help of what? The PYQs. Trust me, if at all you want, you can go back and check out the live session that I took just 1 hour before examination. 1 hour before examination, I told them that these are the questions that you need to understand, the concepts that need to be super strong. And check out the comments under that particular video. Everyone, most of them said that most of the questions, concepts, not questions, the concepts were repeated. And I'm repeating that to you. The concepts will be repeated. And you need to practice PYQs for that. Once you practice PYQs, you will get to understand what concepts are there. And it's not like one PYQ is there with the same concept, another PYQ also you will find the same concept, another PYQ with the same concept. What happens? Your concept is getting strong when you practice the PYQ out there. Okay, now that is for your KCET. What about your PU2? You should be having a PU2 PYQ book also. Okay, the previous year PYQ book. Now, the previous year question book. Now, over here, the reason I'm telling you should be having one is that, again in PU2 also, the questions do not repeat as such, but there are some concepts which are repeated, and it will be really good for you. You need to be strong in your PU2. As in, it's not like I'll just score good in KCET, I'll not score good in PU2. Please understand, 50% of your KCET rank is determined by your PU2 score. That means whatever you score in your PU2, half of it is being taken. Whatever you score in your KCET, half of it is taken, and that is how your rank is being determined. So yes, PU2 is important, which is why you can also have a PU2 PYQ book. If you do not have a PYQ book, you can refer to the previous year question papers as well, but you will not be finding answers out there. That's why I'm telling you, if you have a PYQ book, you can find the answers also all together. So it will be more sorted. You will understand that how I need to frame my answers also. You get it? Yes. So that is there. And finally, this is a book that you do not need to buy, but you need to build it. And that is your error book. And you might feel that I'm telling you a silly thing, but trust me, it's not. Okay. Error book is where you are going to put your mistakes down. That means you are going to jot down what all mistakes you did while solving the question. Now, I'll tell you an instance. Okay. So suppose I have an error book. I have an error book. This is day 1. Okay, this is the chapter that I am doing, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. This is the question number 1 where I messed up because I did a silly mistake. There is question number 3 that I messed up again because I did a silly mistake. Question number 5, I messed up because a silly mistake. What do I understand when I jot it down like this? That I am not concentrating well in the question. I am prone to do so many silly mistakes. I get an accountability for that. I get an understanding for that. When it is visible to me, okay, 1, 3, 5, all the questions I'm messing it because I did a silly mistake. You get it? Now, this practice might sound silly for you, but this is super important. When you see this, you will be more careful while solving the question. And sometimes you might write conceptual mistake. So you get to understand, okay, my concept is not strong. When you write conceptual mistake, write the concept also. So you get to understand that concept is not strong. I need to revise it. Error notebook is something that every topper has, and they make sure that it is there throughout their learning journey. So this is day 1, day 2 also you have, day 3 also you have. Basically, it gives you motivation. And it's not like you need to create a fancy book, normal book out there. Have it. Okay, and start practicing questions also. So as of now, you might be in a flow of getting into PU2, that is your second PUC. You might be reading your NCERT, you might be going through concept, teachers might be giving you some homeworks, but along with that, in every study session of yours, you need to practice few previous year questions. I'll say always give at least 30 minutes of your time for solving questions. For just solving KCET PYQs, you should be spending 30 minutes. Now, if 30 minutes is too much for you, at least 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes of your time, you should be solving it. Rest of the time, you should be understanding the concept. But if you do this now, Baba, there is no one in this world who can stop you. And that's what makes you different. I told you. If 3 lakh children, about 3 lakh children are giving the examination, what makes you different? It is consistency that makes you different. And you will top, if at all you have a practice like that. Got it? Now, I just really want to know one very important thing. It's a fun question. What's your favorite subject, or what is the subject that you're most excited for in 2027? Put it down in the comment section right now. Also, one very important thing, if at all you do not want to miss out on anything for KCET 2027, hit on the subscribe button right now. As I said, we have already started the classes. Okay, you can join the live sessions which are being taken at 4:30 every day apart from Saturday and Sunday. So we are there for you guys. Attend the sessions, be consistent. It's really good to see you children out there. Now I remember certain children's name. Okay, so there is Suvarna, there is Ali, there is Anu Harmnath. There are different children. There is Vaishu. I remember their names. Why? Because they are consistent. Be consistent. Okay, cool, and I'm super excited. Now, by the way, I'm so sorry if at all I'm missing out anyone's name. And now the books you need to refer, as I said, NCERT. For KCET PYQ, you can refer to MTG. It's a good book. Apart from that, Vedantu also have Vedantu PYQ book for KCET, where past 20 years PYQs are there and the deleted concepts are being repeated, cut off also. Okay, so either MTG you can refer to. In MTG, you will be getting KCET PYQ, and there is a book where you get KCET ready, as in the questions which are extra, which are related to KCET, you can get that as well. It's a very big book. So yes, if you just want PYQ, you can just look for PYQ book. Okay, or else there is Vedantu PYQ book also. And finally, for PU2 PYQ practice, there is Jeevit. This is something that is really good. Okay, it is really good. You can refer to it. They will give you year-wise data. The previous year, the previous to previous year, what questions came from chapter by chapter they give you, and it's really good. This is something that you can trust. Got it? Yes. So that's all, my dear children. I hope that this video gave you some clarity on the books that you need to refer. And if you have any confusions, put it down in the comment section. We will help you out. KCET 2027 syllabus is not yet out. Once it is out, we'll be making video on that. But anyway, it's just restricted to your NCERT. You should know your NCERT. That's all. Okay, so that is one thing. And that's all. You are seeing your seniors benefiting from the videos that we are doing as of now for KCET counseling, right? So as I said, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, because it's going to be a long journey. It's going to be nice as well. Yeah? So bye-bye. Lots of love from Jasmin Mam.